So, welcome for today's class. I will be giving you all the notes only on pedagogy of the school subject, that is General Science 08 B.Ed first year paper 107. This is for Pune University notes. Okay, for pedagogy of the school subject General Science. Okay, so let me start with the notes. So before starting with the notes, here you will have the syllabus of the notes, okay? So this is the B.Ed first year paper 107. This is the pedagogy of the school subject General Science 08. This is the contents, okay? This is for your unit 1. This is unit 1, nature of general science. Okay, this will be your credit 1 over here. You'll have nature, scope and place of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Objective, teaching general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Curriculum and syllabus of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Textbook and contents analysis of general science. Next you'll have is unit 2. For this unit 2, you'll have pedagogy, approaches, resources of general science, okay? So this is method of teaching, this will be there, and lecture, demonstration, experimental and project. Model will be 5E learning model. This is your credit 1. Then planning, organizing and maintaining general science laboratory, learning resources in general science, competencies of general science teacher, and then mode of transaction. In this you all will be having discussion come lecture, project based approach, technology based interaction, and here you all have seminar and visit, field visit. Okay, next is the practical work, that will be textbook analysis, interview of the experienced mathematics teacher, organize exhibition of mathematics model projects and prepare a report, field visit and report writing. You all can just go to this index, okay? This is the index which you all have. The unit 1 is nature of general science. In this you will be having the nature, scope, importance and correlation of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Objectives of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Then you all have a curriculum and syllabus of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Then you all have a textbook and content analysis of general science. In the unit 2 you will be having, so in unit 2 you all will be having the pedagogical approaches and resources of general science. That is, in the first one will be the method of teaching, lecture cum demonstration, experimental laboratory and project method. Model of teaching, 5E learning model, planning, organization, maintenance and significance of general science laboratory, learning resources in general science, competence of science teacher. This is the bibliography, okay? Then question papers will be there. So let me start with the unit 1, that is nature of general science, okay? Nature, in this we are going to study, take down the notes on nature, scope, importance and correlation of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Then objectives of general, okay, objective of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Then curriculum and syllabus of general science at secondary and higher secondary level. Textbook and content analysis of general science. So the first thing you all have is introduction. You all can take down, okay? So the nature of general science refers to key principles and ideas which provide a description of science as well as of knowing, as well as a characteristic of scientific knowledge. Although scientific knowledge is supported by a lot of ideas, scientists continuously test and challenge previous finding in science. Thus, ideas fundamental uncertainty is vital to scientific studies and is the basis of great scientific discoveries. Therefore, it is very important to study dynamic nature of science. It offers the answers to various questions as we ask out curiosity. Science subject is so vast with various branches and sub branches, and its study develop various skill in students. So this was just an introduction. You all can take down. I'm only providing you all the notes, no explanation such as. Okay. Next we have is nature, scope, importance and correlation of general science, secondary, okay, at secondary and higher secondary level. Now I'll have is science. Science is an attempt to explain natural phenomena while durable. It has also a tentative character. Scientific knowledge is derived from observation of the natural world. General science is a branch of knowledge or study dealing with a body of facts or truths systematically arranged. So the continuation is right over here. Okay. So being vast in nature, it is generally taught under different headings or branches. The collective form of various branches of science is generally known as general science. Through the study of general science, students can learn importance of science in a day-to-day life, as well as role of science is in individual, social and national development. Okay, next let us take down the meaning of it. Meaning. Science word is derived from Latin word scientia, means knowledge. Science is a method of acquiring knowledge. The B1 is, you can take down, science is a study of living things, non-living things or event. Third one is science is direction of thinking, a way and attitude of looking at a problem, at tool to solve the problem and production of invention. Okay, by D. Roller, science is man's attempt to explain natural phenomena. By Arthur Clarke, the meaning of is science is the purest form, is the simplest extension of human curiosity. By Green, it is science is a way of conducting investigation. Next, let us focus on nature of science. Take down these notes. Okay, you all can write down these notes. Nature of science. So science is dynamic, science is flexible, science is objective and impersonal. Okay, impersonal. It is dual in nature. It is not just contained. Science is a contain plus process. Therefore, nature of science can best be described under following heading. You all can take down this. Science is a body of knowledge, the process of science. Next we have is science as a body of knowledge. The body of scientific knowledge can be classified into science, facts, concept, generalization, scientific laws and theories. Therefore, the structure of science, okay, so they form the structure of science it is. Next we have the scientific facts. You all can take down the first point under, meaning first one under science as a body knowledge, that is the scientific facts we'll see. So we have the scientific facts. Scientific facts are the statements that indicates real description of an object, incident or occurrence. Fact is the answer of what is it. Facts are useful for taking decision but not useful for drawing conclusions. Example, Earth revolves around the sun. Okay, next let us see. So next, second one is scientific concept. So these are the categories that are formed, and based upon these characteristics and attributes which are essential to a particular classification. Okay, example I can take down: density of a body is its mass per unit volume. Then we have the third one, that is generalization. It is the meaningful conclusion regarding the scientific facts. Example, all bodies are attracted by the earth. Facts, concept and generalization are interrelated and interdependent. The fact gives rise to concept while concept gives rise to generalization. Next we have is the scientific laws. It is a factual statement of what all way happens in a certain circumstances. It is a broad generalization. We have the example to be law of flotation. Next, let us see the science as a process. Okay, this notes you all can take down. So science as a process. Science is a method of discovery and learning. Mankind continuously seeks the answer to important questions using the process of scientific inquiry. The process of science is a scientific method applied to find out solution of the problem. Following are the science process: scientific work thinks and studies problem using this processes. The first one will be the observation. The observation, okay, identifying and describing the characteristic and properties of subject or events using 5 sense organs. Next we have is classification. So for classification, it is the process of sorting objects or events into groups according to their similarities and differences. Third one is number relation and measurement. It is to compare a known quantity with known quantity. It requires use of tools to make prices of scientific information with numbers. Specific information with numbers it is, or specific information with numbers. Then making inference. It is the use of information from observation to make responsible early conclusions. That is realizing ideas which are not directly observable. Thus it is the process of suggesting more information about an object or event than is readily observable. Okay, now next let us see the fifth point. So the fifth one is making prediction, that is making best guesses, that is based on data and past experiences. Suitable predictions are made. Next we have is communication, collecting and organizing data encompasses communication skill. It is a process. Okay, so it is a process of receiving, spreading and sharing of information and ideas. Next we have seventh one is controlling variables. Identifying variable in an investigation, that is independent variable which is decided by researchers, dependent variable which changes according to independent variable, and control variable which is constant throughout the investigation. Example, in investigating how a weight affects the length of an elastic band, weight is independent variable, length of band is dependent variable, and using same band and measuring scale etc. are controlled variables. Next we have is formulating hypothesis. It is formalized statement of an idea based on observation and interference. Okay, that is probable answer of the problem. Next one is what we have is using space-time relationship. It is a process to comprehend the relationship between place and time of object, facts and events, comprehending space-time relationship. Okay, relation is requested because with the skill developed with this process, one can be able to explain physical world easily. Next we have is interpreting data. It is nothing but the analysis and synthesis of data. Next we have defining operationally. Okay, defining operationally means these are the definition in terms of student experiences. It states how measure a variable in an experiment. Example stating that bean growth will be measured in centimeter per week. Next 12th one is experimenting. Okay, that is interpreting and presenting result in the form of a report that others can follow. To replicate the experiment in our day-to-day life, we also use this science process to solve any problem. We follow following step of scientific method, like analysis of problems to gather relevant information. Next, let me turn the page for more notes, continuation of the notes. So next we have is to construct a hypothesis, observation and testing hypothesis to take decision. Okay, so let us stop these notes from here only. In the next class I can give you all the continuation of the notes will be on scope and place of science. You all can take down these notes tomorrow. Okay, so till now here I'll stop. You all can take down till here today. In the next class let us do this topic, scope and place of science. So thanks for watching. If these notes are helpful for you all, don't forget to like, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Press the bell icon for more updates.